wasn't counting you down. Look what I got. Look what I got. Look what I got. I found it. I found it. I found it. I searched my entire house, and it was on the kitchen table. Of course, the kitchen table. Why it was on the kitchen table, I don't know. But you know what that means? I can dye my hair today, and then on Monday I can wear this hat, and so no one will know except for you and me, you and me, and the cat. No one will know that my hair is dyed. If it goes horribly, horribly wrong, I'll be like this. Oh, my head's cold. I'm old. Flu season. Old. You punk. Anyone with a cat knows? What? F11? Full screen. And F12 is debug mode for Windows browser. Everyone with a cat knows it. So if you don't have a cat, there you go. F11 is for full screen, so you need to toggle it back after your cat jumps on your keyboard. And F12 is for keyboard. It's for debug. But you can also turn off debug by hitting the X button. But you want to be cool? F12, yo. I've been tutoring a girl from, I don't want to say her name, but I probably already did the previous ones. But she's from Africa. She's from Senegal. She's Muslim, and she hates that when she says that she's Muslim, people get all freaked out. They think she's a terrorist. And I'm like, I don't think you're a terrorist. She's like, well, what do you think when you hear Muslim? I go, they're religious, and I don't do religious things. What I should have said is, well, one, because she's already said they don't drink, but she has drink. But she didn't get drink to drunk. She just had drink to, taste it. And I should have said, oh, and they don't eat pork, which is so weird because pork is like the best ever. Well, I don't have any pork in my house because bacon is expensive, but bacon is the best. Bacon fat is the best. I gave the cats their pills. Sorry, I gave the cat her pill. And I gave him just regular food. So I've been tutoring the girl from Senegal, and she's like, I know how to quit programming. I'm like, but there's nothing cooler than programming. If you can get a computer to do what you want it to do, F the world. You don't need friends. You don't need family. You don't need nothing. You've created something. Do that. So we worked on a project last night. I'm thinking I need to back off a little because I've been walking her through everything. Now I need to step back and say, okay, now what do you do now? So what do you do now? That's what I need to start doing. So she'll be back next week with projects. Now I have to back off. I have to do hands off. Most people, hands off. She's different because she was like my first tutoree, She was my first, okay? My first real one. I have to back off. I have to let her fall. I have to let her stumble. I have to let her get frustrated. Because that's what programming is. It's just being frustrated. I need to explain to them my theory about cones, and I have to say, so does everyone know what a cone is? K-O-A-N. Oh, not even an English word. But a cone is a riddle with no solution. What's the sound of one hand clapping? If a tree falls in the woods and no one hears it, does it make a sound? These are puzzles that are supposed to have no answer. People ask themselves these things and ponder the possibilities of every answer until their mind gets stuck and they can't move forward. They want this. They want this stuckness of the mind when the mind just shuts down. In computer programming, we get that every day. And we're frustrated by it, but we shouldn't be. When we get stuck and our mind shuts down, we should enjoy that moment, that sweet release when the mind just stops. We should acknowledge it and say thank you. Go. Take that moment of the mind shutting down. Go for a walk. Go see the park. Go see the fountain. Go see something. Enjoy it. Because it won't last. The mind's going to start again and start thinking, Why can't I put the titles in my web page? It was working before, but it's not working now. What if I move the titles right after where they're called? Is that what's going on? I think I need to create the variables that call the titles and then put the functions below it. Because the functions are calling the variable that hasn't been described yet. Oh, I learned a big tip. Control-Shift-J opens up a different debug in web browsers, like a JavaScript web browser. So I've been using that a lot. I mean, where are you going to learn this stuff? Who's going to teach it to you? I don't know. I need to clean cat boxes today. I'm not doing anything today. It's going to be a gloomy day. I need to work on my report, though, for how to bag leaves. If I can't take pictures outside, I'm just going to draw pictures. So not much going on. I'm cleaning my fridge, too. I'm doing top down, so I clean the top shelf. When that's dry, I'm going to put that back in, throw everything on top, and then clean the next shelf, and then do that until we're all the way down to the bottom. I like the top-down approach in parsing because bottom-up approach, well, would just make everything drop. So if I clean the bottom, then I clean the next one, crap will drop the bottom. My partner and I have been working on the robot. She was in there the entire time. And I'm helping like 3 other people, and she's just patiently just doing something. Like, I mean, thank you, but I feel awkward that I'm making you stay here. You don't have to stay here. You can go and do whatever you want. I don't care. Oh, my first tutoree, she was complaining about my eyebrows because the hairs get all messed up because I'm old and they're different lengths. How come guys don't get their eyebrows just tamed? What's up with that? Like if I went to a barber shop and she goes, "Listen, okay, your haircut is $15 for 20. I'll, you know, just zoom, zoom. You're good." I'd be like, "Okay, that is awesome. I will take that deal, and I'll give you, well, a $5 tip. I think that's good. $25. The heck is this? A leaf? I don't have my ashtray. Oh, it's in the other room. All right. Yip Yip is yelling at me. Well, with his eyes, his beautiful eyes. Last night I fell asleep on the couch. Yeah, I'm sorry, I fell asleep on the couch. That's why I didn't post any videos last night. I was so exhausted. I've been exhausted. But we slept in until 8:30 today. 8:25 actually, but 8:30 today. But last night I wake up and Yip Yip is in my lap. The keyboard is in my lap because I was so cold. I put the keyboard underneath the blanket so I could type while I stayed warm, and that did well. I fell asleep with it in my lap, and then he was below it. So we got up. I should have walked him then, but I was so exhausted. We just went to bed and fell asleep. I walked him this morning though. We had no trouble. He pooped twice, but they were little poops. They weren't anything big. So that's it for me right now. I'm gonna be dyeing my hair soon. I'm not gonna video it because last time I videoed it and it didn't do anything. I mean, this is not blue. I'm very upset about that. I need to change shirts to put on a shirt that I hate or don't like or don't care about. And then, do I want a towel? I think the shirt's good enough. I'll look for a towel just in case. But that's it for me. This is way too long. Hopefully we can, because I am monetized and politicized and prioritized and proletariatized. We're gonna do like 2 or 3 or 4 mid rolls during this. So hopefully this will last you like a whole hour. Think about that. For the next hour, you can be looking at me. Yes. And yeah, I did show my tutoree some of my videos, but it kept on buffering for some reason. I don't know. So she only saw a little bit of them. And so that's it for me. Deuces to the face. Peace, love. Oh, and she said this to me the other day. She went like this to me. I said, that's English. We just say that as peace. Sorry. I mean, I know you're trying to say, ha ha ha, I got my fingers. I'd never asked for your fingers. That was the English. Peace, love, deuce to the face. This is my last video, I swear. This time I fucking mean it.